The curtain rises once more then on the desert stage of SAKHIR as the players take their places for the opening act. Will they enthrall us like they did in 2014 with that titanic battle between Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton? Well, we'll find out shortly as we get underway here in Bahrain. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Now, I want to ask you about Sergei Sirotkin. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Richards lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Valtteri Bottas, and Verstappen, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, and Roman Grosjean. Sainz, Perez, Esteban Ocon, and Leclerc, Van Dorn, Gasly, Lance Stroll and Marcus Ericsson, Hartley and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Try to cover the inside line off the start. Let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can. Is clear. Weather is looking good for now. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Tyres are starting to fall off. Adjust pace accordingly. Release, release. Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left. Okay, we don't think these tyres have much more to give. They're showing a fair amount of wear and are going to start causing you problems. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. This is your final lap of the race. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, the car behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap. 5/10. Our gap behind is 12.0 seconds. Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserve that race win.
Here's our winner, pulling their Ferrari into Parc Fermé. What a fantastic race it was. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the Drivers' Table. Richards takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to say Carlos Sainz. It was probably one of his best drives this season, and I was thoroughly impressed.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
Day to day, tell us about it from your perspective. You took the top points today. Was it a comfortable win? Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race. Well, looks like your luck has changed. Things went a lot better than last weekend, didn't they? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Great! Well, that's everything.